You're listening to the Positivity Hour podcast, hosted by Darshaun Smith. Strap in and buckle up, and let's get straight into it. For today's podcast episode, we're going to take you behind the scenes on a 13,000 square foot facility with the owner of New Wave Performance, John Larkin. This is the second podcast we recorded together, but this one is more like an MTV Cribs style facility tour. We're going to play that video now, so enough talking. Let's get straight to it.
All right, y'all, welcome to New Wave. My name is John Larkin. I'm the founder. Right now, we are standing in my upstairs office. I'm gonna give you a little tour of the facility, but first, let's go ahead and kick off this space. So this is where I do some of my work. I got my MacBook, phone, my backpack, all that good stuff for when I wanna come up here and get some administrative work done. I've got my whiteboard if I need to draw something up. We got a little lounge area over here if you want to kick it, bring some friends, bring some homies up here to chill out. We'll record a podcast, like we just did just a little bit ago. Also got this little conference table. If you need to come up here and do some homework, do some work, eat your lunch, something like that, watch some TV while you're up here, watching Sports Center, you know what I mean? But we're still kind of growing into the space. We'll get some decorations put up, all that good stuff when we're ready to go. When we got.
So yeah, you said decorations. Like, what are you envisioning, John? Are you like thinking like neon signs? You thinking poster boards, stuff for the podcast?
I think.
Show us your vision.
Yeah, I mean, I've got this poster right here, man. My girlfriend's family gave this to me. They've had this in their family for a really long time, but greatness. Now, I still think LeBron is the GOAT, but anyway. So yeah, let's hang this up somewhere, you know what I mean? But then I'd say probably get maybe a neon sign up there on that wall, or probably do some of my favorite, Photoshop edits that I've made over the years for my training company, or even just like some of the athletes I've worked with. But yeah, probably hang them up on the wall, a little inspiration, stuff like that. But I'll show you the photos we got downstairs in the lounge on the bottom level underneath where we're standing.
Because this building's 2 stories, as you can tell. So
yeah, it's a little mezzanine office, you know what I mean? Got air conditioner, heating, all that good stuff up here. But let me show you all downstairs.
All right, let's go. You can see the garage doors open. Look at the Blazer. It's looking mighty fine. We're going to do a podcast episode in there sooner rather than later, y'all. And yeah, this is kind of like a vlog style if you can't tell, but we're just trying new things out here. So back to John real quick.
Yes, sir.
Continue the tour of your space.
Yeah, so I'll show you guys. This is where we do like a lot of our plyometric training, our basketball, our volleyball, strength conditioning, basic stuff, you know what I mean? But you can still get great workouts done. A lot of the stuff we do, we take traditional lifts and we do them untraditionally. So yeah, basically just trying to step outside the box and address the needs of the athletes that come inside of this building. We've got Nike strength equipment. We've got Nike barbells, Nike cages, plates, dumbbells, all that good stuff. That's Nike. But yeah, still, like I said, growing into the space. I love this little partition wall. This used to be like a washing bay for trucks and stuff like that. So they had that wall up there, but now we just use this for like med ball slams or wall sits or any kind of, like wall drill necessarily, you know what I mean? Any type of drills you need to do, you can get them done on this area right here.
All right, super solid. What's next, man?
Yeah, so.
How big is this space?
It's 12,800 square feet.
All right, and most of it's down here, as you can see.
Yes, sir.
How many yards would you say this is right here?
So from where this turf right here, the edge is, all the way to that back wall is about 40 to 41 yards.
All right, so that just gives y'all a perspective of what John is working with here. And as you heard in the last podcast episode, this took years to get here.
4 or 5 years, man.
Lots of dedication, lots of hard work, and
yeah, man.
Yeah, I won't say more. Y'all just need to go check out that last episode. You were dropping gems in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just the testimony is all it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what it is. You know what I mean? Just kind of talking truth. You know what I mean? Just trying to be real with people, stuff like that. I feel like that's something that's got me really far where I'm at, is just being real with people. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Yeah, like what's the type of stuff you do here with your clients?
Yeah, so earlier this morning we had a college group, kids from like Iowa Central, Iowa Western, Upper Iowa, NIU. We'll have University of Iowa in the house next week. But basically what we do here is we do speed training. We do football skills, all that good stuff. So you can see I got timing gates over there, got hurdles for mobility or plyometrics. But yeah, I can show you all around here in a second. I'll get the garage doors open so that way you get the whole feel, what I mean, stuff like that. But let me show you guys this little area in here. This is where a lot of folks, they come in, they wait for their sessions and stuff like that. But this is the lounge, right? The athlete lounge, you know what I mean? Like this is the wall I wanted to tell you about. I put this up. Let me tell you a little story, man. I put this up in November, right? All these pictures, they all tell a certain story, right? So I got Jalen Hurts up there, right? Losing in the Super Bowl because I knew they were going to win this year. But anyway, I put him up there because I felt like, the great ones, they overcome adversity and they can come back and they can, do special things like winning the Super Bowl. But I won't really go too far into detail as far as like what each picture means necessarily. But another thing is like the diversity and the inclusion, you know what I mean? So we've got all different kinds of sports. We've got football, basketball, tennis, baseball, soccer, track, boxing, all that good stuff.
Because you train everyone here, right?
Yeah, so we work a lot with like football, basketball, track. Pretty much if you're an athlete and you need to get more athletic, like we can help you. That's kind of the deal there. But we got female athletes, male athletes, all kind of different backgrounds and all that good stuff. So just wanted to include that here with our brand and our space. But we've got a full kitchenette over here, so if you need to do some dishes, you know what I mean? If you need to, step into the refrigerator, you know what I mean? Warm up your meal, stuff like that. We're in the process of trying to get a partnership with some type of chef or some type of local restaurant that can give, meals to athletes. That's going to be through the foundation. So if you know anybody, I'll have to talk to them. But yeah.
All right, let's talk about this main space. So you said you primarily work with football athletes, but you have, experience training people in track, tennis, people, folks who are looking for agility, speed, all that and more. So yeah, we talked about these gates and these hurdles, like how does one use these? Like how does this actually like work here, okay?
Yeah, so I mean, like stuff like this, these can be used for like mobility drills and stuff like that, just like stepping over them, going underneath them. We had guys jumping over them this morning, you know what I mean, getting their plyos in. I've got med balls, mini hurdles, speed ladders, footballs, obviously, you know what I mean, whiteboard, all that good stuff. But yeah, let me get these doors open, man, get some airflow in here so that way you can kind of get the deal here.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of, we got to clean up the back here, so don't show that, but.
Yeah, we won't. But yeah, no, this is my first time like actually like walking around this space. Like I've obviously been here a few times. Like I helped John record his podcast. I've done some, client work with John in the past, whether that be photo or some video. And so yeah, we obviously have a working relationship. But nah, like I could just say like as a friend of yours, John, like this is impressive, bro. Like
Thank
this
you.
is something serious and it's a physical, like tangible thing that you can really just like, provide a better experience, provide better services to your clients.
That's the thing, bro. Like that is really what like forced me, not necessarily forced, but rather like inspired me to go get my own space, was because like we were in other people's spaces and I'm very grateful to be, having those opportunities. I just felt like, bouncing around places, it felt like I owed it to my people, to give them a place that they can call home. And so like, that's really what we're trying to do here.
Yeah, like this is like New Wave University almost. You know, you come here.
Streamer University.
Yeah, you get your physical education, yes, but you know, something I just want to put out there, and you can talk more about this as well. Every time I've worked with you, and especially in some of those other places, John, the athletes have always said you provide more than just a physical education. Like you're mentally preparing these folks for the next level, whether that be academically or you know, playing at the next level for whatever sport. So I just want to, you know, if you have anything to say about that, want to get your take on that. Like, is there anything special you be telling the kids, or is it just like you just talk and they happen to peep games somehow?
Yeah, I think it really comes down to like just kind of sharing experiences with people and finding different avenues that you can relate to them on. You know, telling other people's stories, you know, just trying to find other ways to inspire people, and really just being honest and trying to make a genuine connection with people. Being genuine will get you much further than really anything else. Just being genuine with people, you know, because that's something that people value nowadays. And so that's kind of what I try to be for a lot of kids, a lot of people that I work with, is just genuine. I almost kind of look up and see myself as like a big bro to some of these people, because I didn't have any brothers, but you know, if I did, I mean, who knows, you know what I mean? Like, if I had someone like myself to kind of guide, I just feel like it's part of my purpose, rather.
All right. What else? I saw you picking up this rope thing right here. Well, what is this for?
So this is a
this contraption.
This is called an Exergenie. It's a portable resistance trainer. So like I said, we used this morning. We did resistance sprints with this, so it's adjustable, so I can adjust the resistance on this depending on whatever you need as an athlete. But we've got these harnesses. We got shoulder harnesses that can double as a waist harness as well. But yeah, we do that for like our resistance sprints. We used to do like sled sprints, like with like plates and stuff like that.
Those Nike plates over there, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nike.
Yeah, they're not going on a sled though. But yeah, so this is just a little bit cleaner. It's a little bit quicker as far as like, I don't have to lug around these heavy ass plates. You know what I mean? I can just literally twist a tube and do the same thing. So, but yeah, we're, like I keep telling you, we're growing into the space. We've only been open for about 5 months, almost 6 months now, serving athletes here. So finally turning a profit a little bit. Spring's obviously hard because of track and soccer and all that good stuff. But summertime is basically here. So this is going to be our busiest time of year. So this place is going to be popping here. Starting to already see some of that already. Like I said, we had over 20 athletes here yesterday. So.
Hey, hold on. Say that one more time. You had how many athletes?
I say we had like 23 athletes yesterday.
Oh, 23, the number went up. Okay. I just want to let y'all know, if y'all didn't know already, John's got what the kids call motion, okay?
Having motion.
And he didn't get that by just manifesting it per se. He didn't get that by just thinking about it. He got that by working for it. And most importantly, one of the things I, as the host of the Positivity Hour, you know, episode 179 in this case, want to illustrate is providing a good product and a good service to people who saw the benefit in it, obviously, but also got more than they gave. That's why they keep coming back. That's why they keep speaking so highly of this man. That's why they keep, you know, showing up and showing out whenever the NWP or whatever it's associated with is brought up in a conversation.
Yeah, dude, it's all about just giving people the things that they need to get recognized. Like, everybody wants to be recognized as being, you know, the best. So why not go train with the best? That's how I became one of the best, is I went and learned from the best. I did my internship with the best in Chicago. And so that's kind of like what I kind of brought back here, was like, hey man, like, the best athletes are going to want to go train with the best trainer. So that's the reason why I got the best athletes. You know what I mean? So
there you go. Is there anything else you want to mention in this spot, or should we just wrap it up? We can walk back over here and just chat real quick.
Yeah, we can walk over this way. I'm going to open this door up.
I'm not going to lie, John. Like, one, these doors provide a lot of light. And two, a lot of light is great for film, and that's why I bring that up. But two, the breeze in here, Like you're out of the sun, and the draft is amazing. Like it feels really good in here.
Yeah, I mean it gets kind of warm in the summertime, but I mean we used to train out in the sun all the time. So now that we actually have some shade over our head is a little bit of a blessing.
You know what I'm saying?
Nonetheless, but anyway, I'll kind of show you what it's like right when you walk in the door. We've got more seating over here. We got a little display table with some of our merchandise on it. So we got some gloves over here, New Wave gloves.
Oh, can you hold those back up real quick? That's hard. The NWP, New Wave Performance.
We got our scoring system here for our athletes. So I've got all the athletes in the program, and we score them every day based on their attendance. If they get a personal record, you know, they win a competition, stuff like that, they all earn points, and we add it up throughout 8 weeks, and the team with the highest score obviously wins, and then we do a draft and stuff like that. So something to be excited about. Obviously there's the outdoor of the building, but you know.
Yeah, I'll overlay some pictures that we're about to go take of the building and yourself.
We could show you real quick. I do have one vision.
All right.
For the outdoor.
Let's talk about the future.
Yeah, bro. So
where are we going? Okay.
The outdoor in the back is just gravel and a bunch of junk that was left behind from the previous people.
But it is your property and you can do something with it.
Yes. So back here, like I'd like to turn this little thing into like a patio set here. And then get all this cleaned up out here and just like make this into like maybe even like an outdoor turf field. Like fill it in back here and like make it an outdoor turf field. You know what I'm saying? So maybe put some sand volleyball back there. You know what I mean? But,
yeah, I know you like to do that with your athletes.
Yeah, but right now it's just a bunch of junk. So I mean
that y'all can see the vision though, okay?
It is what it is.
That's why we're documenting this now. That's why we're out here right now, just showing you what it looks like, because I'm telling you, John, I've been working with you for what, 2-3 years now, more or less, and I've seen you grow, I've seen you develop, and I know you're gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah, likewise.
You make stuff happen, and you are a positive net impact on those who are in your life. So as we walk back over here, and you're way too close to my face, obviously, you know, we want to take everything. I'm your host, Darshaun Smith, aka the Positivity God. This ain't over yet. I'm just gonna put y'all on your tripod, and John and I are gonna wrap this up with just a quick little conversation on, you know, what you can do to get involved here, and more importantly, you know, how to have an impact in your community. So, John, thanks for being a part of and helping me frame. Can you actually take like 5 more steps back, and then 2 steps to your right? Perfect. Okay, we're perfectly framed. I'm gonna come over here, interview style, real quick. Gotta show you me in the frame too. I just want to say, John, hey, thanks for the opportunity, bro. Obviously, just working with you over the years, and most importantly, now being able to showcase what you do to an audience. It's not the biggest audience ever, but some people do watch this, and I'm not gonna lie.
And they should be watching.
Some of those clips in the last episode, you know, I think we can do some collab posts on, and that will definitely get some traction of you just showing and sharing your story with the world. So if you didn't check out episode 178, it's going to be up here in this top corner, or just check out the podcast playlist, okay? Road to 200 coming soon, and road to 500 subscribers on YouTube coming soon. So yeah, man, I know this is a big space. I know you're growing into it. I know we got some trucks over there beeping now, but we're just going to go with it because YOLO. You're expanding though, you said. What kind of people are you looking for to, like, you know, be in here with you in terms of an athlete, you know, but then also more importantly, like staff, okay? Like, how are you trying to grow? Like, what do you need? What are you looking for, so that maybe if these people don't know someone, they may know someone who knows someone that could, you know, send you that email, and they can get their little internship in, because it is summer. You know, they could, you know, eventually get a job here maybe if they provide so much value there. It's like, okay, we can't run this without you. Okay, you're a valuable asset to the team. So yeah, just tell the people what you're looking for in terms of personnel.
I think when it comes to first the athletes that we want in our building, we want athletes that want to, like I alluded to earlier, be the best. We want folks that are dedicated to making this more of a lifestyle rather than just like something fun to do. Yeah, sports is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be having fun while you're doing it, but understand that like you can really make a career out of this, and we're here to help you do that. As far as the personnel for folks that want to come here and work with us, we're looking for guys and gals that want to become the best trainers in the country. You know, we're here to provide you with a resource to learn, gain experience, and make an impact on people that you work with and foster meaningful relationships like I keep talking about.
Yeah, and I can definitely tell you're gonna get a lot of it because John has people coming in daily. You know, what are you training, like 6 days a week, 7 days a week? Are you somewhere around that?
I was training like 7 days a week there for a while. But then I was like, all right, like I got to do laundry, I got to do dishes, stuff like that every day, you know, lifestyle type thing. But so now I'm like 6 days a week, I'd say Monday through Saturday. It used to be Sunday to Monday.
Yeah, and sessions all times of the day. So if you have availability in the morning or availability in the afternoon or evening, you know, John's got something for you. So definitely if you want to stop riding the wave and create the wave, then come on over here because John is doing big things. And I just wanted to take this moment to show you a different perspective of one of the people I consider a true and dear friend to me, not only business-wise, but like legitimately, like if I needed something, I could call John. Yeah. Like I could talk to John about some stuff. And, you know, I want to do anything I can to help you be successful, bro. And that includes, you know, telling your story on my platform and really just helping you get to that next stage. So that's all I got. You know, you got anything else you want to tell the people before we head up on out of here?
I would just say that knowing Darshaun for how many years, like he truly has grown into what some may call like an A player. You know what I mean? Like he's going to give you his best. He's going to give you attention to detail. And he's just an overall, just, you know, great dude, man, that's going to give you positive energy. You know what I mean? And, you know, he's someone that you can lean on when you're trying to get a good job done. You know what I mean? So, you know, like him and I, like we can talk about really anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's just like that. So just want to say thank you, man.
Yeah, that's all I got, man. Let's go, man. John, it's been a pleasure. This has been episode 179 of the Positivity Hour podcast. That's John Larkin, owner of New Wave Performance. I'm Darshaun Smith, the host here, and this has been a Darshaun Smith production. Play the animation and play the outro. Fade to black. Woo! All right, another little 20 minutes.
G'd up zone. I'm about to get it in, kick your feet up home. Days turn to weeks when you're always on the grind all night. I got my re-up back. I'm about to get it in, I'll be right back. Nate, high lows to those who don't know the name. And G'd up, yup, that's the only thing that claims.